Good morning everyone. So today we're at a Hyundai or however you pronounce it. It's an i35, Roddy?
IX35.
So it's a I'll let you see this here. It's a 1.7 TCI-H2, so it's an iX35 2012. So the customer's complaint was the engine management light came on this morning and we drew codes out it. So it's a P1186, minimum pressure at engine speed too low. So as you can see, this is the 1.7 diesel engine. So the very fact it's complaining about low pressure, it'll be taking its pressure reading from that sensor there. That's the fuel rail pressure sensor. So it's just that it's a common rail system. So Roddy was checking it over and it looks like it's needing a service. So the first thing, oh there you go, there's the air filter. It's even got a fag out in it, so that's a cigarette butt known to the rest of the world, but we call it a fag out. But there you go, look at the state of that. So the first thing to do in a diesel when you get a code like this, you must establish that you have a good fuel filter. Now the fuel filter for this thing is, that's at the back there. Is that a priming bulb, Roddy, at the top?
Priming.
So usually when it's got a priming bulb at the top, there would not be an electric fuel pump within the tank. So we're not actually sure on this one. You can see the electrical connection there at the side. That's usually a diesel heater, or in fact that looks like a diesel heater because the thickness of the wires. There are two wires, that's right. And there's another sensor at the bottom, Roddy.
Aye.
So the other sensor at the bottom usually is for water contamination. So we're going to put a good filter on this first of all and then take it a run. In fact, give it a good service because I think it's long overdue one. So that if it's not the fuel filter, it's the problem, but you must start with that. The other things I've seen Hyundai's, however you pronounce it, is excessive leak off from the injectors can cause low fuel pressure. But or a bad connection somewhere, but this, you can see this is all quite dry. There's no any excessive leaks or anything there. I can't see anything, so we'll do a service first and we'll take it from there. But actually we went and started it and the graph, the pressure was up immediately. In fact, Roddy, would you start it and then I'll just let them see that. I'll just show you this. I'll just go into the PIDs here. We'll go into read data stream. We're going to fuel pressure, fuel quality, we'll OK that, we'll hit that there and we'll graph it. Right, Roddy. There you can see that's about 320 bar, I would say that is there. So there's no much problem there. And that's it, Roddy turned it off. So actually this one's quite different for the rest. You can see it holds pressure within the rail longer. Usually they just dump the pressure right away. Aye, please, Roddy. There you go. That's fine, Roddy. So you would imagine that it's given the low pressure warning because it's the quantity of fuel it's getting through, the actual flow. So the first thing always, the last thing to go is pressure within a rail, and the first thing to go is actually the throughput, the flow of fuel. So you're always better to actually measure the flow rather than pressure. That's what I was always told anyway, but we're going to give it a service and we'll let you know how we get on. So there's a good quality filter there that we're going to put on it. That one there, so we'll let you know. Cheers. So that's the filter taking out there. You can see the connections are staggered, so you've got one down the bottom there which was a wee bit painful to get to, so you just squeeze in that wee tab and another tab at the other side, so that comes out. Then at the one at the top's a squeeze in connector, and you've got a couple of electrical connections at the end of this connector there, so it's fair enough, innit?
Yeah.
Aye, so wee bit. There's no much space, that's what Roddy's saying, there's no much space to get down the back there, so We reckon you're probably meant to take the battery out, but if we can save a step, we'll do anything to do that. Plus, once you disconnect the battery, sometimes you need to reset things, and it can cause all sorts of issues, but that's a fuel filter out anyway. Alright, so this is us installed the new filter, and you can see there's a bleed screw just at the bottom there. See, just before Roddy's hands. It's hard to see. That's it, he's pointed it at the other now, so you can see. So we're priming up the bulb, and there's diesel coming out, Roddy.
Aye.
This is a painful bit about changing diesel filters, because sometimes trying to get them started again once you do the filter change. But what we always do, never reuse the old diesel from your old filter. That's counterintuitive. But sometimes to get them started,
Yeah.
you can see there.
Let's get that up.
You can see it. Sometimes to get them restarted, even after you've bled it, you've got to tow it. We've had to do that a few times, especially as at Mondeo's.
Aye.
So this one looks to be bleeding up. I mean, this screws make a tremendous difference. So that's a 10mm bleeder at the top of this filter. So the other thing I was going to show you was we took out that old filter. Oh, there it's there on the floor, and you can see it for yourself. The rust at that filter, so I don't think that's been changed for a very long while. Maybe since the car was new, so that's not a very good sign at all. There's rust at the top of that filter. And another tip I got from Leon at Budget and Leggett, sometimes you're better to cut these old filters open, and as he says, look for gold. So if you know there's little particles of metal within the filter, you know that your pump is breaking up. But we're going to try this first, and if we get this low pressure warning, we'll go and check this old filter. Anyway, cheers. So here we go, we've bled up the filter, and we're going for first start. Here's hoping. Right, we'll get into the thing. Oh, lovely. This thing started in a flash. Let's hope it keeps going. That was quick, eh? Right. So in order to get to that filter, Roddy removed the ECU. Aye.
See you go behind there. In the bottom of your
Right. With a couple of bad screws.
Aye.
Alright, the screws are in there. Oh, I see them. Oh, at the bottom, at the feet. Oh, aye. So you've got to remove these two screws down at the bottom there, and then this one up the bracket at the top here. And that allows you to get into it. There's a quick tip for doing this filter. We're going to take it a run. We'll see how we get on. This is just giving it a little road test. So you can see there that the sunlight's at the wrong way, but it's peaking at 1,500 bar. So to me the pressure seems alright. That's after we've gave it a service, changed the filter and everything like that. It also gives you the quantity that comes out the injectors here. I'll wait till we turn round, then I'll let you see it. Sunlight's in the wrong direction. So this is us out for a run. We're just going to test the pressure at we're on an incline here. Let's it go. So you can see we're reaching 140 bar. That's good. I think this kind of peaks out 1,500 bar or hectopascals it's got here. So we've gave it a good run. The lights never came back on. I think this is good enough for us. We'll just give it back to the customer, see how they get on, but I'll go back into fault codes. That again, read fault codes. No fault codes, so can't say fair on that, Roddy.
That's it.
We'll leave that one. Here's just another quick tip for you. It's hard to see. We went into just normal OBD, and you can see the misfire monitor, it's red, complete. So is the fuel system monitor, it's complete as well. So we reckon that that code, that whatever it was, that P1148, would be covered under the fuel system monitor. So we wouldn't expect that to reoccur. Well, let me see what else is happened here. They're not supported, and the EGR VVT monitor system is complete as well. So we wouldn't suspect that code would return, because that's gave us confirmation that it's run all the monitors, so we feel quite confident about handing this back.